prescribed gabapentin, and I requested a lower dose because 300 milligrams was knocking me out to the point I couldn't think straight enough to work. And I needed to be able to take something that wasn't going to make me feel, drunk, basically. And so I requested 100 milligrams. So I've been having a lot of issues with my left knee and my right hip when the weather changes, and they hurt a lot, and like a deep hurt, not like a surface hurt. And so I've been taking gabapentin in order to help with that. And so last night I had taken some before we laid down because I just was really hurting, and so I only took 100 milligrams. Well, when I got up at 12:30 to get ready to leave, I was hurting so much that I couldn't rest before we went to bed. And when we went to bed, I did not sleep really. And so I decided to take 200 more milligrams around 1 o'clock, right before I left. And here we are almost 4.5 hours later, and it makes it so incredibly hard to focus. And I know that sounds bad because I'm driving, but it's so tough because like acetaminophen or Tylenol, which is basically what acetaminophen is, and ibuprofen don't help. And so I have to have something that's stronger. And so it's tough to take a gabapentin and deal with all of the side effects, but it takes care of the pain. So I don't have any hip pain, and I don't have any knee pain, but gosh, is it hard to focus and drive. And it's frustrating because, when I first started back on it, I got another mouth rash, which is one of the side effects I had the last time that I was on it more regularly. I also bruise easily, so all of a sudden I have bruises again, and then it kind of makes my face a little fat, so it looks all puffy. So it's tough because of the position we are in life and financially, whatnot. But I just wanted to bring that up and how frustrating it is to really comprehend and deal with on top of everything else. So wanted to share that. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was just how incredibly humbled I feel about our homestead and about the community that we're a part of with Homesteaders of America. Josh went this past weekend to the HOA conference up in Front Royal, Virginia, and he said he just truly appreciated how many people knew him by name and knew who we were. And it's not like we intentionally talk to bigger channels, more popular people in that community. It's just something that has really happened organically, and I truly am humbled and glad that in everything we do, we are transparent with the struggles, with the successes, with the failures, and it just makes me thankful for what we're doing and why we're doing it, and how we're able to really share that with others. And I just am really thankful for you guys watching. of our life. It's really awesome to share our life with people all over the country, all over the world, and have that support system and that community base. It just is truly humbling and thankful for you. It means a lot that you watch our videos and follow along in our journey, and are our cheerleaders on the sidelines no matter what we're doing. It's awesome because you know what? It's hard. This lifestyle is hard. It is not for quitters. It's not for weak people, It is tough to get up every day and go and take care of animals, and then go to work, and then come home and take care of animals that rely on us in order for us to give them the best life possible, so that they in return can give us the best life possible because of the nutrient-dense food that they provide us. And it's just an incredible relationship, but again, it's hard. And although it's a simpler life, it is so much more than what most people are used to. And man, some days it is tough working with people in their teens and early 20s who live at home or are going to school or just work at Starbucks, and that's all they do. It's when I first started there, I've now worked, I'm at my third store, and I started in January. And one of the things that I had a conversation with God about was, show me where you want me so that I can make a difference. Because I know that is why God put me on this earth, is to, sorry, I'm going to get emotional, but is to share my story, to make a difference in other people's lives. And that is what makes me so passionate about customer service. And I feel like that is what makes me succeed in my job, is that I want to make a difference in other people's lives. And being a shift supervisor at Starbucks kind of helps me fulfill that, because my job is to ensure that we make a difference in other people's lives. Because Starbucks is in the people business. We just happen to make coffee. And customer connections are the biggest part of our job. And so making a difference on other people's lives, even over a cup of coffee, is what I feel I was led to do. And in every aspect of our life, I know that I was called to make a difference. Just by being me. Just by living the life we live. And if our life inspires you, then I know that that's what I'm fulfilling my purpose in life. And I know that every person was put on this planet to make a difference in one way, shape, or form. And so I want to challenge you today or tomorrow, you can start whenever, to live your life knowing that you have a purpose here. And you have a purpose to make a difference in the lives of others. Because as humans, we all were made to be a part of a community. We were all made to love love each other and love one another and called to love one another biblically. And I want to challenge you to make a point to focus on making a difference in other people's lives. And whether that's sharing your story with someone, whether that is connecting with someone on a deeper level, whether that's doing something small to make a bigger difference. It's the little things that people really focus on, and it's the little things that will make this world a better place. Because you put all the little things together and it becomes a big thing. And again, I just am truly humbled by Joshua's experience at HOA this year, and I was very saddened that I couldn't attend, but I'm thankful that he was still able to go and make those connections and make that difference in other people's lives and share our animals with them, you know, and talk to people about our coonies and talk to people about mini La Manchas and talk to people about Australian Shepherds and educate in that way. You know, 2 years ago, we just had 12 chickens and 12 laying chickens, 1 duck, and 50 meat birds. And that was it. In a little tiny garden that wasn't successful. And here we are 2 years later, we have a almost completely sustainable system. And we were able to take animals to HOA and share that with 5,000 people. 5,000 people, guys. That's a lot of people. And if you're one of those 5,000 who was there, thank you so much for watching this. But I just wanted to share all of that with you and tell you how awesome you are for being who you are. And I just wanted to share that because that's been on my heart, wanting to share that with you guys. So for now, I'm going to go back to jamming out to some tunes. But thank you again for being here and sharing a part of our life